morning. um, I don't even know. Yeah. So how was your for those of you who celebrate Christmas? How was yours? My morning was good. After I made my video, blah blah blah. But by the time I was in my bed last night, in my cocoon, I was like, oh man. Oh man. I can't put my finger on it. But I just don't. So let me start from the top. So I woke up. I forget what I did. Made the music, checked the app, downloaded an app. Don't remember. After I made the video, I researched the charity. So the job I work at, they were saying they match your donation up to $10,000 or something. Now, I didn't have $10,000 to be donated, but I donated what I could, and they matched it, which is cool. I felt good. And it seems like you could do it every paycheck directly, just pull the money right out. So I might do that, because the other day, same company, they sent me the letter, the Christmas card with $50 in it. I don't remember spending it. I know I did, but I don't remember what I bought. So it's kind of like, if they just start taking money out of my paycheck for this charity, I won't even notice that it's gone. Now, it gets a little, because you know how some charities, they be doing scrupulous things. But, so then I started working on music. My brother said he was coming around 12. So my dad and I were just, waiting. Around 2:30, my dad's like, I'm hungry. So I was calling, I called my aunt, the one who's always talking about, you still doing that music? I didn't call her so much for me. I just called her because it's my mom's sister and he might want to, talk to a relative or whatever like that. And she's still sour. But anyway, actually it was, you sound happy today. Oh man, you sound happy. But and then my brother came at 3. Or 4, 3:30, I don't know. Then my other aunt, she came at 5 with my cousin. They brought the kids. The house is full of stuff. People. This breakfast is leftovers. Although, I'm a little concerned. Because yesterday after I ate, I was talking to my cousin. And my stomach was like making noises. And at one point, hold on. I ran upstairs. And it's all like... So I'm hoping that it doesn't happen again. Otherwise, I'm throwing it all out. Because I don't enjoy that. But this is ham, curry chicken, and mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes being a staple of what I usually eat. Ham is a new thing. Curry. I don't know how to cook it. But yeah, and then everyone left. My aunt got me a gift. I wasn't expecting it. And I mean, she was like, so she gave me a package. I thought it was for my dad, but my dad doesn't do presents. It's like, why don't you open a gift? It has your name on it. I was like, oh. So I opened it up, and it was like a cologne set, which I don't know. It was a nice gift. Although I'm an obsession by Calvin Klein. Back in the day, I had the cologne, the aftershave, the powder, the deodorant, the shampoo. You see, you ain't got no hair. I had the shampoo. If it had their logo on it, I had a little bag that it all came in. I had a little travel size one. I had it all, man. But I didn't need all of it. I didn't use all of it. So then when I come back from Japan, I see my mom would have the talcum powder, or I think the deodorant's still upstairs. It doesn't work for long. I don't even know what the hell it's doing. It just, because I remember when I was in high school and I was using that deodorant. And one day I was just all like, ooh, what the? I know I put deodorant on. Luckily, I was masked by the smell of the. Anyway, so it was a nice gift. I bought a card for her the other day. I didn't fill it out, so I gave her the card and she liked it. And then they left, and then my uncle came at like 10 o'clock. He was supposed to come early, but he came at 10 o'clock, and that's when it kind of hit me. Nobody came for me. They weren't there for me. They're there for my dad. I mean, I did get a gift, but it's like, this is going to be every year, more or less. Now, the contrast is, it's not like in Japan I was having people come to my house then either. I think I wasn't doing anything on Christmas. I usually would go to the club. But this one's a little different. Because when you're in a foreign country, it'd be like, you're in a foreign country. What do you expect? But here, and I went to bed, whatever. But it's not so much that day. There's nothing left in the house except water, because I didn't go out. But it's the big picture. Like I was talking to my uncle. I'm like, yeah. The other day I did this project and I was sitting on that couch over there and I made X amount of dollars. He's like, only? I'm like, oh yeah, I did this other project. And it wasn't enough. Or I was talking to my cousin and he mentioned, I told him I did this project and they didn't pay me. He's like, oh man, you gotta tag and do all this stuff. Yes, I don't dispute that. But the bigger picture, no one cares. Like, it seems the values that are important in this area, having babies. If I had a little baby with me, everyone would be happy. Grandkids, got a grandson, a granddaughter. Being with someone, if you are alone, you're broken. Having a job that pays overtime on the holidays, it seems to be another thing. So those three departments, I can't check off those boxes. So yeah, kind of not sure how this is going to work, because if it would have been another year, I'd be leaving now. going off to this magical land that nobody knows about. I think I gotta make another video because someone just make another intro song because someone just wrote, "When are you going back to Japan?" Some people ask me, my uncle was asking, "So, you're going to go back to Japan?" And my aunt asked me, "So, you're going to go back to Japan? Is Japan done?" I don't get this question. I'm not Japanese. I'm not here on vacation. I'm here because of circumstances. And I don't imagine this stopping a year from now. "So, you're going to go back to Japan?" 2 years from now. "So, do you miss Japan?" 3 years from now. So this is the hard part. I need to just stick to the script and keep doing what I've been doing, despite not having an earn. You say, "What's an earn?" So I'm watching Atlanta. I love this show, man. They're not so long, 30-minute episodes. I don't care for the hour ones. Ones that are an hour. Take forever, but 30 minutes, get in, get out. But like there's Paperboy, there's Earn, there's Darius, there's Van. I guess that's the main characters. But I don't have an Earn. I guess Earn is a manager. I don't got a manager. But you don't need a manager. It's someone who believes in you. No one believes in me. People believe in me. Let me rephrase that. But I don't know how to make it work. You know? Until in front of the house I pull up, and this is where it gets weird. And this is where I get into some issue when I'm talking to my therapist, right? All yesterday, all I heard, or in general, just, "So you ain't got a wife? You don't got kids? How's that music?" None of this sounds like it's a positive. I don't think people are saying this in a negative way. Or maybe they are, I don't know. But it's not a, "Let me hear that last song you did." And they ain't watching my videos, so they're not seeing the progression. They're not seeing all that stuff. It doesn't really matter. So I go to my therapist like, "The stuff I do doesn't matter." She's like, "It does matter." And I know it matters. I know people like it, but it doesn't matter to the people around me. They say, "Oh, well, maybe those people cannot see it." Well, obviously they don't. And in this setting, I don't get upset or angry or defensive or whatever because it's the therapist and she's neutral-ish. But when I meet other people, like my one friend that we went to the escape room, I was just saying, 2023, man, I got to figure out how to do XYZ and, and how to. And then she said, "I could help you." I was just, now you just heard me say nobody wants to help me. Now, girlfriends usually jump into that role. "I'll help you because, she's not a girlfriend, but, But it's very dangerous because you know how you could help me? Get a book, underline, write up you say, "What?" Yeah, write up a report, submit the report, put the numbers, projections. That would help me. You know what help I usually get? "Well, Justin Timberlake, he's a really great artist." Well, first of all, he's white. Not that color matters, but he's white. He was on Disney. His mom was helping him. Etc. He was in NSYNC. Backstreet? NSYNC? I think NSYNC, yeah. Bye. We're not oranges and potatoes there, right? But, yeah. Or Bruno Mars, he was he worked hard by himself. Now I don't go digging into people's backgrounds because, Bruno Mars, whatever. Or the redhead guy. I forget his name, but he has red hair. He's Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Is it Ed Sheeran? As I said, I don't. But they all have the kind of story. Yeah, they were just doing their thing and then poof, hard work. But it's not that. There's so many other pieces to that puzzle, which it's not like they have to come out and say, well, after my uncle died, he left me 50,000, which I wasted all the money, but I able to move out. I don't know if that's the case for some, but like Master P, I just heard about it. I don't know if it's true. I didn't, as I said, I don't dig into it because that's their circumstances. I'm blessed with, for most of my life, I've never been sick. Some people I know, they're sick all the time, which is a downer. How can you focus on rappity rap if you feel like crappity crap? I don't really feel like crappity crap. I'm resilient, even though I come from this place. Like this conversation happened yesterday. They're like, yeah, I don't give to charities anymore because insert reason. I just gave it. So it's not, if I came and said, I just gave X amount to this one. It was really nice. I would have got lamb blasted. Is that the way? Harpooned. I would have got chastised. You gave them money. They don't need the money. We need the money. We may need the money. We may need the money. But if we could talk about not giving, but if you've seen the video, you see where my mind is at. But I'm just weird like that. But it's not a weird thing. There's lots of people who are doing this. I just don't know them. Well, my friend, she was doing a soup kitchen. She's like, I'm doing a soup kitchen. And then she sent me a video of her soup kitchen. And my ex would do Doctors Against Borders. And my other ex, on Christmas, she left me to go teach kids to dance in where the earthquake or the tsunami hit. So yeah, I met people along my life that would do these things selflessly, not so much for the gram. Like my ex, she didn't post pictures of her, I'm going to do this charity. She just did it because she didn't, you don't need to broadcast it. So I met these people, but I'm here now. People are just kind of doing their own thing. And, whatever. But I just feel out of sync. So anyway, back to, so I want to help, and I'll take it from anywhere, but it's like, how? Because I always fall back on, when I first started YouTube, I talked about it, but I wasn't talking about it while I was doing it because it would have been weird. But I read this book about some random guy. I don't know him, but he wrote a book on how to do YouTube. How to, just a whole bunch of stuff, things you should do, best practices. I read books on commercials, books on comedy. I read a lot of books. Editing beats, not music beats, but timing beats. Marketing, advertising. This is before business school. And to this day, I remember I was telling my friend, I was like, yo, man, 'cause I was reading the Google Analytics book. It's a big ass book. And he said, I ain't gonna let it go. But he said to me, man, you're too focused on numbers or some shit like that. And it was really hurtful because I guarantee your biggest YouTubers are also focused on numbers. They're focused on other things, but if you're living off of YouTube money or whatever, and your numbers drop, it means you can't pay your rent. All your eggs are in that basket. That's their own issue. But you know what I'm saying. But I just, now don't get me wrong, I would run into the numbers YouTubers in Japan, but they were annoying because that's all they cared about. There got to be some balance, right? But so I don't know. I mean, this happened over the summer, right? Someone's like, "Hey, Matt, looks like you need this piece of equipment. I'll buy it. No, maybe somebody will get it for you." I just couldn't go down that route. I said, I'm good. But you never know. See, that's different from, yo, you need this. This is how much it costs. I'll give you the money. Is that okay? Sure. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Versus, someone's going to come along and help you. You got to believe. Because you don't get a lot of stuff in this life for free without strings attached. I'm not saying that people don't do that. There's a lot of people who do that. But a lot of other people, they want something. Which is scary. They'll come around, well, I did help you out that one time, so don't use that logic with me. Because then you're going to get hit with I didn't ask you. You did it. I appreciate it, but I didn't ask you. But yeah, man, I can go on and on. But this is my mood today, man. Just this funk. You say, how you going to get out this mood? I would go for a walk, but I think it's negative 15 or 15. It's cold. Frozen ice out there. So it's cold. I won't get very far. But I might go to the store to get some chocolate, CVS. Focus on 2023. So at this point in time, I'm in a funk, but kind of project my mind into the future when I won't be in a funk. Clean my room. Cleaning has this effect, if a clean space gives you a clean brain. My room's not dirty like food and clothes and all that. It's cluttered. Because every time I do something, like last week I did a tutorial where I pulled out a mixer and I was pulling out all these wires, which weren't in any particular order, but they were at least wrapped up, but I had to unwrap all of them so I can get the right wires, and I'm plugging in. I have to move other things that are always on this table onto the bed, and then when I go to sleep, I put those things on the floor, and then so after a week, everything's just all over the place. And I pulled out my machine, which I haven't touched in, I don't know, 3 months. So I put this on the table, so I had to put the other beat machine on the floor. Had to pull out some more wires. But yeah. So clean that up. But because next year, I don't know if I said this, but I want to do the Music Every Day challenge. Because it was really great. Instrumental to making instrumentals. But it made me quicker with writing lyrics. I could write a song in an hour, 45 minutes, a verse, whatever, which was very instrumental in Fiverr because I could jump up on there and be like, bam. It was good for the soul. It was just something to look forward to. Oh, then you get your streak going on. Every day I dropped a rap and didn't stop. And then it has, this is after the fact. But then people are, oh my gosh, you're so impressive. You're doing this every day. How do you do it? You just do it. Wow. So many people, I want to do it too. But they never started. And you can do it at any time. I just like to start it on the beginning of the year to the end of the year. But there's some things, some X factors, like it's really cold right now. You see, I'm wearing a coat. It's warm, but it's cold. Hard to write when your hands are cold. My mental state, because what I found in the The last one, if I felt like crap, then I made a crap related type. Like there's a song, great song, but I woke up like I ain't got nobody to sing hooks for me. And the whole song is, it would be nice if I had vocalists to sing my song, like a sarcastic song. I don't want to do those things. I wanted to go deeper with this one. So February, I'll do another Black Month history type thing, but go deeper. Valentine's, I might do all love songs, but go deeper. April, I might remix all my old songs, but just themes that I'm gonna run through. I might use each month to explore one particular app or sound or style, and so on, but just going deeper. And then the trick is I need to, get it all done. Like, so yesterday I was working on a song. I'm like, I don't really like this song. And I was about to just delete it, because that's what I do now, make it, just practice, right? But like, nope, you got to make it into a song format. Intro, verse, outro. Just like one. And I did. And the more I worked on it, okay, I guess I gotta add a bass line to it. All right, and I need to transition versus delete or leave it. Because in general, if I leave a song unfinished and don't come back to it in a day or two, it goes into the abyss. I never hear it again. Even after, like, as I said, I had Machina, plugged it in, and I was listening to what I was working on 2 years ago. And my eyes lit up, like, oh shit, this is hot. But I was like, I'll get back to it. Or some sounds are missing because I'm always updating my sounds, renaming the sounds, so the sound sources will disappear each time you do that. And if you don't, and then to find the sound that, whoo. I mean, for the Christmas one, I took the video and then I brought that into the Ableton and made the audio. Then I deleted the video. And then when I opened up Ableton, it said file missing. Well, I didn't delete the video, but when I went to close down Ableton, it's like, do you want to save the converted file? I was like, I'm good. And then when I open it up again, it's like file missing because it just deleted it. But I was able to fix it because I knew the video that I downloaded. It was still on my computer. But 2 years, you're not. Like I like to throw a lot of stuff on my desktop, like and then I like to clean up the desktop. I put all those things in a folder, and then I'm looking at this folder like 5 gigs, and I look in there and it's just like random stuff. I'm like, I don't need this. Delete said folder. Then I open up another session. It's just like file missing. I'm like, what file was that? So yeah, get shit done. But yeah, so I need to think of that. That's the kind of help I was hoping. 'Cause I was saying this to my friend, and they're just like, yeah, I'll help you with the business part, and I need help with the process part. The business part will kind of sort itself out, but I just need to figure out how I'm gonna, because it's cold. I keep saying it. So if I wake up at 4 a.m., it's gonna be so cold. I'll be down here like, I'm rapping and it's cold. Because that was what I did the last time. I made a song where I'm rapping in the rain, and I wrote about rapping in the rain. Usually I complain about the food getting cold, but this food is good. Cold. Ham and potatoes. Eggs, cold eggs don't seem to work for me. But yeah, man. But anyway, be safe. Enjoy your time with your family. And we got like a week left of the year. Another year has gone. Another year. I guess another thing that I'm feeling is the day after Christmas is when my mom got sick. And that's kind of hitting me. But yeah, we're gonna end this right here. But anyway, peace.